Are you moving to Enid, Oklahoma, and you just watched our video on step 1 on moving to Enid, Oklahoma and the initial consultation? And now you're like, well, where's video number 2? Well, here's video number 2. We're going to go deep into the financing step of when you're relocating to Enid, Oklahoma, aka Vance Air Force Base. So if that's why you clicked on today's video, it's going to be a great short video. It's going to give you all the information right away so you can then go and implement it and take action on the information. So step number 2 in the home buying process when you're moving to Vance Air Force Base in Enid, Oklahoma is financing. All right, we already talked about that. Why is this important? Why do you need to know this? Well, you need to know what your payment ceiling is or your price ceiling is. Both of those are super important. Now, if you have $400,000, you just want to go buy a house, then that's pretty straightforward. You just need your letter of funds from the lender saying that you have the $400,000 to go purchase a home. But there are closing costs involved. Okay, you've got title, you've got government fees, and you've got inspections. So your closing cost isn't as important when you're buying a $400,000 house with cash. When it comes to financing, though, we're going to go into that in more detail on these additional steps. That's when the closing cost is very important. But you need to know that price ceiling when you're financing, because if you're $2,500 a month buyer, then the lender can work the numbers backwards based off of your down payment and your loan type. Now, if you're using a VA loan, you're doing 0% down. That's great, but stick with me. You still have closing costs involved, but you need to know that payment ceiling or that purchase price ceiling. And if you know the payment ceiling, it also gives you the purchase price ceiling. So no matter what, you figure out the purchase price no matter what. Is that helpful? Thumbs up. Thumbs up if that's helpful. If you're moving to Vance and you're wondering what step 2 is, I'm moving to Vance. It's the financing, and that's what we're going over right now. So you need to know your down payment. Are you doing a VA loan? Perfect. 0 down, right? Right? Well, you still got closing costs. So if you're doing 0 down, don't forget closing costs. We're going to go over that in more detail next. Now, if you're doing a conventional loan, you're not doing a VA, then you'll need 5% down, 20% down, however much that you want to put down. Let's say you sold $1 million house in California, and now you're going to put, $200,000 down on your new home, your new $400,000 home in Enid, Oklahoma. Well, then you're going to be putting 50% down. So you need to know what your down payment is. That's really important too. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Josh Barnett. I'm a real estate agent over at eXp Realty. The agents that I work with and I are here to help you with all your real estate needs when you're relocating to Vance Air Force Base and the Enid, Oklahoma metro area. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We've got your back when you're making a move to Enid, Oklahoma. Now, you also need to know your closing costs. Now, if you're doing a 0% down, closing costs is something totally different, okay? You've got the lending fees to get the loan. You've got doc prep fees. You've got flood cert fees, credit check fees, all sorts of closing costs involved when you're buying a loan, inspection fees, escrows for your insurance, title company fees. Okay. You need to know what those total closing costs are so that you're fully informed buyer. And then with your buying with cash, then you've just got your title fees, your government fees, and your inspection fees. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? Thumbs up. Comment down below if you need more information on that, or of course, give us a call. That way we can go into it in detail on your specific purchase. And then once you get all these numbers, okay, you don't want to overspend. You don't want to overspend. If you're a $2,500 a month payment buyer, then don't spend more than $2,500 a month on your payment, okay? You don't want to be house broke. You want to enjoy time with the family. You want to enjoy time off. You want to enjoy vacationing. You want to enjoy going and getting a new car. Don't overspend on the home. You don't want to be house broke. Stay level-headed. Is that helpful? Thumbs up if that's helpful. And then also, you want to know what loan type you're using, aka if you're using a VA loan, aka conventional loan, USDA loan, and we want to know those specifics so that we're looking at houses that qualify for those loans. Those are the 5 things that you need to know about your financing and your loan type and everything involved with the buying of the home numbers wise when it comes to relocating to, move to, or move within Vance Air Force Base in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area. If you found value in today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, watch our playlist on everything Enid, Oklahoma, and then next week or in the middle of this week, we'll be putting out step number 3. So stay tuned, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on that next video. And I'll see you guys on the next one.